Let's see if this works then. Says we're live, but YouTube says receiving. Right, we're live. Okay, cool. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we are attempting the One Army Challenge of Chaos once again. Unfortunately, we had a bit of an issue. A mod updated, sorry. And it's killed my progress, which depresses me. But we will not let it stop us. So let's start moving. I need to build an army. Just get crappy units. But the idea right now is just to kind of just carry on. It'll take a while till we actually get somewhere, but we can't just like be pissed off about it, because to be honest, we didn't really plan for this. I don't want to pick a fight with these guys, to be honest. Or should I? No.
Destiny lies this way.
Cool here. Some crappy units will do fine, and we'll start upgrading from there. Unfortunately, shit's going to be quite expensive at the moment, because we are level 1. I don't think it should take too long until we actually get something sorted. At least this is getting us some cash. Still kind of crap, because we don't have what we need. But if we're patient, we should be able to get all the horde growth we actually need. I know we can get a bit more by doing encampment stance, but the levels up would be good too, you know? Because then we can start getting some proper horde growth. And they're not trying to be like these guys can cause a lot of problems for us, and I don't want to actually fight them. Yeah, screw it. We'll wait a little bit. I'm just trying to see how we can actually get a few levels up without a problem and then actually move out. Should be 2 more turns and we can get 1 growth. Which is better than nothing. Right, these guys are going to cause us problems. the case of staying alive for a while. Until we get a few levels up, we're practically useless. So can you hear me better now? Sorry about that. Sometimes my settings goes a little down. I think my auxiliary is okay now. Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah. So, right, we've leveled up. Let's try... we're being chased. Horde growth would be good. Let's move up. I want to keep up raiding. I think the plan will be make my way to the Chaos Waste whilst raiding all the way to the top, and then make my way into Norska. Because the dwarves can be a little bit of a problem. And until we actually get more growth, we're kind of screwed. I mean, we can get 2 more, but the levels up would be great too. I'm kind of stuck here like this. I know Kislev and the dwarves are going to start hunting me. To be honest, we're okay here. Just stay up here for a while and we can get rid of this. And with that I can build this. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Growth is important. Once we can actually get some good growth, we'll be able to be a bit more safe. Be faster building, and then we can actually get some good units, because if we're going to do a good one army challenge, we're going to have to be prepared. It's not like the Beastmen where I can actually hide. See, look at these. Look at them.
Not likely.
And I'm not willing to get into a fight with these guys just yet. The good thing is they will chase. That's 4, but we can actually get better with this. Actually, how is that? Yeah, cool. So we can actually afford them in 3 turns. Get 5 growth. Yeah, we should be fine. I am excited for all of them, actually. I play every single race. I'm actually more looking forward to, I think, for the Skaven. I've been doing some lore videos on them recently. And to be honest, I mean, it's Skaven, you know, what's not to love? From what I've seen, I'm just, like, really excited with all the mechanics that have been put into place. And it'd be kind of cool. And obviously Dark Elves, too, because, you know, everyone likes a bit of the pleasure cult. But, yeah, like, I'm just hoping we get some... We'll eventually get Tomb Kings and so on. What about you? Yeah, I think we're safe up here for a while. We should be safe up here. I spoke too soon. Spoke very, very soon.
Not likely.
Cheeky little bastards. We're getting the growth now, but we're still going to need a lot of money so we can actually start focusing on this. Yeah, it looks awesome. I was watching the trailer whilst I was at work, and coincidentally I've done a little lore video on them, and I was literally in my office because everyone was messaging me about it. And the moment I saw the Hell Pit just bitch slap that Chaos Dragon, I was just sorry, the Black Dragon, I was so happy. I was just looking at it thinking, yes, finally something. I honestly did not expect a Hell Pit Abomination to be in-game. I thought it might come out maybe as a Regiment of Renown or something, but I wasn't expecting the actual to be recruited. I know I'm going to try and have like 2 just flanking Queek and having 2 Hell Pit Abominations as head takers, little bodyguard regiment. Right, this is not working out very well for me.
Think so.
Let's try and sneak back out through here.
Excellence.
This is not working out well. Oh yeah, the Doom Wheel looks amazing. Honestly, I think they've done a good job, and from what I've seen from those large YouTube channels posting the Let's Plays already of them, I'm so excited to actually be able to play as these races. I mean, Skaven's going to be bloody awesome, and then we've got... Alright, we got an issue here. Right, we're going to have to fight this. Wait, no, maybe we can retreat. Right, no, we're going to have to fight this. Anti-infantry, armor piercing, shielded, anti-large. This is going to be a bit tough. Yeah, they're going to add the 2 campaigns together, apparently. But that's not going to come out until a few months after. So it's like actually kind of better because you get to get used to the 4 new races before that. And I really do hope that if they're going to make that, if they're going to actually make the grand campaigns together, which they've confirmed, that they release Tomb Kings at the same time. I think that would be awesome because I'm an undead player. I've always played on the tabletop. I've played a lot of Vampire Counts and Tomb Kings. And I would love to use Cetra's army. Now we've got to be very careful here. Honestly, I'm hoping that they also add in Araby too, because there's a lot of races that you could use in factions and stuff in the Southlands. But the 2 campaigns together would be awesome, and hopefully in the 3rd game they'll just finish off the world. Right, let's put these guys here. We really have no area to kind of hide these units. Oh, wow. Okay, that worked apparently. We'll put these guys here. Our Chaos can come back here. This is kind of a bit of an issue, though. The Chaos spawn here. Are none of you anti-large? Yes, you are. Okay, cool. Let's put you here. Armored, armor piercing. The problem is they have a lot of armored piercing units. Okay, I think we're cool with that. Yeah, they need to do naval combat. Especially, I was really disappointed that they didn't add it in for this coming game. Because, I mean, it's Dark Elves. We've got Dark Elves and High Elves, and they've got quite a strong navy. It would have been bloody brilliant, but maybe they're planning it for the 3rd game or something. I know that they, Creative Assembly did confirm that they are... I think they said they were going to be updating and adding to the game for 5 years, which obviously gives us a lot of content. But let's hope. I mean, we still don't have full rosters of all these races. I am actually really concerned about this fight.
Very well. That's what the master's bid. Marauder horseman! That's what the master's bid! No, sir!
That war mammoth is scary. Are we hitting it? No, but we got some javelin throwers, so that's fine. I think they'll add in Nagash right about the end. They'll have to add in Nagash, because it just makes sense, especially since we've got Vlad and all that out. And to be honest, I mean, he'd have to have like a combined roster. Right. We're gonna have to move forward.
That's what the master's bid!
You with the anti-large. Let's move the dogs. Our units are absolutely crap. We actually might lose this. I didn't plan this out too well.
What? Quick! Lead us to mortals! Retreat!
Bloody war mammoths right early in the game. We might actually lose this challenge. Let's try regroup. Yeah, I should be prepared more for Norska. It doesn't make it easy.
Bring us to Carnage!
Yeah, the Vampire Coast is confirmed, but I wonder if they're actually going to make it more fleshed out, or if they're just going to clone the, if they're going to just clone it. And I hope they don't, because it's such an interesting faction. I really hope they don't clone it. It's just going to be a massive shame. Yeah, we've lost here. That war mammoth did a lot more damage than I was expecting. Oh, it actually broke that. I mean, we've lost, but I'm going to try and drag it out. And if I do this, I'm going to do this again, because I know we've lost, and I know what I'm going to do now. I think I was just too cocky, and I let these guys just kind of come too close. I was too worried about the dwarves, but we probably could have done a lot more damage to the dwarves. Yeah, a DLC for the Vampire Coast would be absolute. I would have no problem paying for a DLC if they actually gave Luther Harkin his proper army. Just give it a little bit of flavor and it would be fantastic. Right, this doesn't help that they're not actually trying to do damage. Why is my camera going a bit weird? I think my marauders are drunk. Yeah, some damage at least. There we go. Right, maybe Archaon was not the best idea. I might go for Sigvald. Well, Sigvald's got no bloody... Maybe Korek instead. Unless I survive. I mean, sometimes I've had the luck where it just gives me a chance. Nope, I've lost it. Yeah. Alright, I'm actually going to attempt this again. That was just unfortunate. Let's go back. Warriors of Chaos. I think it would be nice if you could actually see their bloody skill trees from here. But the campaign movement speed, this is why I won it. I'm going to do this again. I've got no problem losing. We've already lost. Well, we lost once, and then the second time it was just because of the mod. So this is attempt number 3 and 4 then. I'm going to be a bit more aggressive this time. I was too cautious. Yeah, I've heard that rumor, and I'm not too sure, like,
you shall go
they can kind of take some, maybe some sort of artistic interpretation, I assume. Mainly because, like, look, let's just face it, this game is not very lore-friendly. You know, we are in a point of the timeline where Vlad and Isabella, for some reason, are out, and that should not happen, considering the lore, but, you know, if they've got their own lore, they could maybe try and make their own types of ships. Let's get back to that. Let's focus on this, and I'm going to be more aggressive. I'm actually going to sack them a few times to get some levels up. Well, they could put Sigmar's avatar. I assume they could, because really, if I'm assuming at this point of the, like in the map, in the game, we might be around the end times era. So, which explains why Vlad's awake and stuff. It just doesn't make sense about the Isabella thing. But they could potentially actually put in a avatar of Sigmar. Maybe that's on the 3rd game where they just do a proper end time scenario. Let's sack them. I hate when this doesn't click. Right, we've got that. The growth would be good, but we kind of have to focus first on... let's focus on growth. Let's do that. Let's build this. Yeah, but I don't think Games Workshop really cares about the fantasy scenario anymore. Because obviously we've got Age of Sigmar and everything else just kind of like doesn't matter to them anymore, which is really shitty, to be honest. Because the fantasy aspect was so beautiful. And maybe Age of Sigmar will grow over a few years, but it's just not the same. Have you guys played as Chaos and seen these Mirror Guard? They look absolutely beautiful. We got that, and that. We'll get Lightning Strike and then we'll start working on buffs. Well, I think they're going to make it one of the DLC races for the second game, because obviously they can't do the Tomb Kings until the Southlands are out. And I think they just want to give them out there with the new Grand Campaign, which makes sense, because it would be awesome to have... I mean, let's look at the map, yeah? This is a bit of the Badlands, but the southern Badlands are here. Obviously, this is where Lustria is... no, Lustria's over there, sorry. This is where Quick Headtaker starts with his Skaven. We've got the Last Defenders and so on. It's a massive map. And the Tomb Kings are around here. So they'd have to bring this out. And it would have to be one of these DLC races, kind of like the Beastmen. You know, it just kind of popped out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting the Beastmen that early in game 2. And I think they'll probably do like a two-race pack. They'd have to do Tomb Kings and maybe Araby, which would be amazing, to be honest, if they did Araby. I think they're going to have to do everything. They're going to have to actually bring in every race. Because there's a lot of fans of all the races, and it's guaranteed money for them, you know? Creative Assembly made this because they want cash, and if they add in all the races, all the little sub-factions in the future and so on, that would be brilliant. I would love a proper fleshed out Musilon faction. You know, not just a rehashed vampire counts, but a Bretonian vampire count faction. And, you know, bring in all the different little... I need a better Chaos faction. I need, like, the choice of playing either Undivided or picking a god and so on, because it would just be much cooler if you had that option. I mean, this mod that I'm using works, because you can actually... I'll show you guys here. You can actually get a Bloodthirster, a Great Unclean one, and a Lord of Change, but I actually want an official one. I'm only using these mods because it kind of fills out the roster a bit. The, on the second game, the Kingdom of Araby is technically there, but for some reason, from what I've seen from people posting videos, they tend to be Bretonian units, which is, well, bizarre to say the least. But Creative Assembly have got that little thing where they just kind of flesh out whatever they want in the future. I mean, look how everything just kind of popped up. And we're sure to get like Skaven Blight in the future, and the Hell Pit and so on in this part of the map and all that, which I am so excited just to see. Look, here we go. Just this little zone here. Something very special for us in the future, isn't it? Araby, it's like a city-state. Think of it like Tilia, Estalia and so on, but a bit more... It's kind of like the whole Muslim feel. They're very Arabic, obviously hence the name Araby. But they've got so much potential for that, and I'm not going to risk this. Yeah, I'm not going to risk this yet. I don't want to get into a fight with these bastards and lose again. Let's get that for the growth, and kind of okay for that. But yeah, I kind of want Araby. I want Kislev. I desperately want Kislev. I mean, bear riders, guys. Freaking bear riders. There's nothing cooler than that. Oh, hello. Let's get rid of a unit then. Right, we have lightning strike. Let's start focusing on our units. We need leadership because our units just kind of break so easily, and it's actually kind of pathetic. I think I can actually start moving out to do some... And dwarves. Okay,
Don't think so.
let them try and come close. Lots of units to pick from, but they're all shit. I'm gonna try and be stealthy here. Nope. Nope. Gee, Archeon can be stealthy. That was actually really... I actually got really worried there. I thought that was going to be my death straight off the bat. I think my mate Tom is watching, and he wasn't impressed with my cowardly move. Right, look, the dwarves are fucked off. Yeah, we're okay here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move up here. Get rid of this building. Oh, this works now. That's weird. More of the champions and shit. Oh, cool. They added in Norskin units. Tell me I can get a mammoth. Nope, screw me. Alright. And let's just camp up. The following region. Well, we can't do that. Let's see what we can focus on building. At this point, we still don't have enough money, and we need to focus on getting this down before we can actually get anything good. No. One turn, more cash. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. Got that. Right. It's the lesser of two evils. The problem is we need to get 65,000 gold, and we don't have that money. We need to stay alive for a while. I think we can move down. Let's try and move down slowly via raiding, because that's going to give us some XP. I want to keep trying to stay alive without a hassle. Down. Ah, fun. Right, well we do have lightning strike. Maybe if we do this. Yes, that worked out. Cool. Have to be very careful here. And there's 3 fucking factions. Right, let's try and be a little smart about this. Let's go back through here. Let's go up here. Let's be a little cowardly. One more turn we can get another one of these poison units. But this is not working out for us at the moment. They are going to be doing a lot of damage. This is a problem when you play in legendary mode. The AI kind of stalks you. And obviously with one army, we don't really have a lot to fight back, especially since we don't have very good units just yet. Oh, fantastic. Who are you? You are a Nurgle sorcerer. You actually get some good buffs and good spells. Right, well, let's use you to level up. And we can actually scout a bit. Don't want to do that just yet. Let's just use that to level up. And we can get one of these units. No, I was wrong. Alright, cool. One more turn. Yeah, hopefully we can level this guy up, because the beautiful thing about this mod, and you guys can see my mod list on my description, it adds so much, and it's to every single faction. Every faction gets a little bit of a boost. The only one I haven't actually focused on right now is the is these guys, Crackadrak, because they're supposed to be a bit more different to the other Dwarven factions. But I found the mod. I'm just trying to make sure that everything kind of works together before I work on my next modded campaign. I'm not the type of person who just mods my race. I want to mod the whole race, the whole game. Yeah, they just kind of smash their way through, and it's really frustrating, because it's fine when it's just like these 2 armies and so on, but like as you guys can see, there's quite a lot of dwarves down there too, and it's concerning. So much to the point that I'm going to have to try and run like this, because I know they're Well, I'm trying to actually get down into the old world to actually do some damage. Just these little bastards want to keep fighting me. See, look, now I've got another faction stalking me, and that's these guys. Obviously, the Norskins don't take attrition in the Chaos Ways, and that can provide a problem, because I did lose attempt number 3 because these guys were causing a hassle to me.
Forward unto slaughter.
Well, apparently not. It's very weird. Right, let's put raid stance. Actually, does that give us a problem? Winded, really. Does encampment do anything for us? Not really. We'll stay like this for a while. Let's see what we can do. Anything in terms of cash would be beautiful at this moment. I don't want to waste too much because we're almost there. Right, we got the horde growth. 35,000. To get that is just going to be horrible. Nope, apparently we can't see them. That's going to be a problem. He's being a prick. He's being a total prick. The thing is, it makes it a little bit more difficult for me because I don't know what he has. I have a decent amount of defense. Poison attacks are cool too. We should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine. He's only got one army, so... I mean, we don't have a lot of boosts up. No buffs or anything, but... Other than just the... small... leadership bonus. And these guys are coming this way. Right, that worked out for us.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
I kind of want to do that, but we're so close to getting the buff. I'm going to kind of wait. Yeah, I'm going to wait. I have to wait at this point. Little dwarven bastards on one side. They've got Norskins coming for me, and Kislev, I don't know where they went. I'm assuming they're still around this area. On the plus side... Thank you. We can start boosting this, I assume. Yeah, that's a healing spell. We need that because obviously Archaon's gonna take a lot of damage until he gets buffed up. once we can move out, we're gonna have to run away from the Chaos Waste, because the guys kind of spawn in Norsca and the Chaos Waste. So I'm hoping by the time that we actually get the betrayal, we'll be somewhere in Bretonia. I'm hoping. Let's just keep buffing up as much as we can at this problem. Affects ground, enemy in range. Yeah. Cool. One more turn and we can actually get this buff. I'm trying to be secure here. I would rather take a little longer and not die. Which is hard to say for this game. I don't know where Kislev is, and I'm scared because I could go in, and I think I could reach. And my dude died. What happened? Deadly spell unleashed into the world, sending back into the normal chaos. Well, that sucks. Let's bring him down a little bit. Get the blessing of the dark gods. We need to hurry up to Bretonia before I think it's turn 60. But the furthest away we are, the better, because that way they'll do some damage. And since we won't have any allies, because Archaon's got like 20, yeah, minus 20 diplomatic relationship with every single faction, we need to be prepared. Let's try and do that. Let's move this. Yeah, and then afterwards, that's the target. So we're going to get rid of this army. They must be weak by now, extremely weak. You gotta hand it to them, they're running. You'd expect them to go suicidal. Okay. Our allies have been killed. Well, they weren't really allies, they were enemies too, but they were potentials. Try and get this way. Right, okay, we're cool with these guys. I kind of don't want to give them any problems. Yeah. We'll come up here and then we'll start doing damage. destroyed. They've captured a lot, and I kind of don't want to piss these guys off. Because given the amount of money we have now, we can actually build up quite well. The Bretonia thing is pretty much because if you've played Chaos, after a certain point, there is an issue where they kind of, you get like an enemy Chaos Horde faction coming after you. It usually spawns 4 armies, but they normally spawn within the Chaos Wastes and Northern Kislev. So it's better to be as far away as possible from that, because they'll come down and they'll hunt you. They'll really, really hunt you. But if you can get away from that, it solves a little bit of an issue, because they'll do damage on the way down. People will start doing damage to them, and you kind of open yourself to actually be a bit more safe without having to be scared. Especially the actual enemy itself. It's a Lord of Change, and he is extremely powerful. I'm talking 3 different laws of magic on that hero. Now imagine that with my mods where you get so many extra points, and at level 60 it's actually really terrifying. And I was doing really well in Bretonia last time. I just need to get a few levels up here, which is pretty much the target. I want to get to the Varg camp, which I believe is here. Do some damage, get some buildings up, and actually recruit some units. Which I'm assuming should be possible. I'm just trying to be a bit more cautious so I don't get my ass raped by Norskins again. But if we can actually get some awesome levels up, just like about 5 more levels, we should be good. Obviously he's going up there to protect. Yeah, that's the camp. So yeah, about 2 turns we get in, we destroy it, and we get out. Especially with 21 population, we should have about and hopefully we can sack for a decent amount of cash, because we need 65,000 before we get Legion of the End Times, and then we'll actually be properly ready for a good fight. Lots of factions are being wiped out. Yeah, I think it'll be about 2 turns. Hopefully he's got a lot of cash, because I think this is his last base too. I've got to say, this is actually much harder than I expected. I was expecting this to go as smoothly as the Beastmen faction. Seriously? Alright, well. Might as well, I guess. I was expecting us to be able to do that. We were really close, too. No, Winter Tooth. I want this. I'm the one who actually needs the levels, mate. Interesting. Beautiful. I was gonna raise it, but I figured if I can just keep that, we'll be able to have some stuff. Let's see if I can just do this. Fireball, or shall we focus on ourselves? Swords of Chaos. Let's focus on our units. But the Chosen buff is kind of cool. Chaos Warriors. Yeah, I want the money more. Save up for a bit. Make an army only out of trolls. That would that would be really hard. I mean, I've got that would be terrifying. I don't think I even have any access to any troll units too. I'm gonna check. I mean, in my Let's Play of Norska, I've managed to get a frog with only trolls, but do Chaos have access to trolls? I should with my mods. I do have trolls, yeah, Chaos trolls. I don't think I could survive an army of trolls. That would actually kill me. I need to start working on some artillery first, I think. I'll do this for the money. Oh, look who's back. I completely forgot he died. That's brilliant. Cool. Exalted Hero. Demon Hood. Physical resistance of 10%. That is freaking glorious. Physical resistance for chosen units, and we're going to be getting those. Chaos Chosen. Oof. Yeah, let's work on that then. How do we get chosen? Yeah. It's expensive. Well, they got rid of my land. I was going to try and use that to level up a few more times. That's a shitty move, Wintertooth. And I kind of don't want to deal with them at the moment. Assault unit successful. Fuck you. Let's go to the monolith. I see Bretonia is expanding. Ah, he tried. Right, we're going to try go to the monolith and get some more kills in. That should be enough for us to actually be able to get out. I'm going to be getting chosen very, very soon, it seems. That's Chaos Knights. Yeah. And that's a big buff, so we should actually work on getting some chosen. Eventually I want to have this, and I kind of want to have a Bloodthirster, a Great Unclean one, and a Lord of Change. It would be kind of cool to have all three. Unfortunately, nothing for Slanesh has been added yet into this game, and it's understandable because the models, it does make it a little hard. You can't actually import custom models. Kislev. Nothing's moving yet. Right, let's try and bring him up this way. We're probably going to have to get into a physical fight with this one. Oh, we can do both. I'm just trying to get units regardless of what they are. We can't afford that yet, but I'm still waiting because we're so close, and I don't want to ruin that just yet. But we're going to actually have to do a proper battle here. Yeah, the add-on gives awesome great demons, and I really want them. It would be kind of useful to have. I've used them individually on custom battles versus friends and so on, and they play really well, especially if you've got a decent army. But I'm not balancing, I'm just building an army out of strength mainly.
To talk.
Alright, Norska's about to be destroyed.
Northmen come.
Monolith. Screw it, let's get into a fight. We're even because of the pure amounts of bloody manticores and Fimir. Screw it. Let's actually get into a fight. Let's put that there, and armor piercing. That would be very useful for you. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm hoping that the future actually gives me, in the future we can actually get them quite quickly. There are rumors that Total War, that the Total War team are working on that for the third game, you know, like Chaos Divided. It'd be nice to play and actually get some cool Chaos heroes like Valkyr the Bloody. I've got a lore video on her and she's really interesting, to be honest. And I would really like something like that, like a nice Khorne army with loads of blood letters and so on. It would be absolutely awesome. And not having to deal with mainly just humans in this army, because Chaos Undivided is just like that, you know. It's boring, you know. These are supposed to be through the, like, demons and demons and demons, but now we're just mainly dealing with people and mutants. I'm a little worried about those manticores, to be honest. But we got a decent army, so we should be fine. Let's try to gamble a bit. Nope. Let's do that. Let's make these guys in the front line.
That's what the masters bid. Harken on! My god's call. Such unholy resilient mortals.
I'm gonna box it. closer. Apparently not. Hey, Orion. Right, let's see if we can actually... I hate when they don't come. It's just... It's frustrating when they stay still. Oh, you got something here. What's this? Oh, cool. That did some decent damage.
Marauder horseman! No, sir! Powder is in the air! I can smell it! We serve the god! Kill them all! Nobles, pestilent
Put the dogs here. Is it me or his accuracy for fireball has gotten much harder? Higher, sorry.
Chaos comes! Ready, reap their souls! Marauder horseman! Running!
Let's just make sure we kill him.
I control Sin's gifts! Wipe them out! Replenishment perverse glory! Chaos Marauders! Fight! My master's call!
We're getting good kills, but I'm still kind of concerned because we are losing quite a few troops. Ooh, no, 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 no.
Marauder horsemen!
Right, it's safe to say we're fine. Yeah, we've definitely won this. Gotta hand it to them. Those Femir warriors are kind of good because we lost quite a massive units, and that's mainly from the Femir. The 4,000's kind of crap. Let's do this. I should have awakened so we could have gotten another faction and we could have gotten another fight in, but at this point we're kind of screwed, so let's just wait a little bit. We're so close to the Chosen too. But I just want to wait just for a few more turns. We're so close to getting on a Holy Communion. Let's do some damage first. We're going to use him to do some damage on the building. So I want to get him. I want to get him some levels. Let's see what we can do here. Replenishment would be good, but I don't want to die just yet. Swords of Chaos, awesome. Oh, we're level 8 too, so we've unlocked our first item. Let's do this, and Ascension to Demonhood, because physical resistance for Archaon is actually going to be very helpful. And we need 3 turns until we can get the Communion, which obviously will get us every other, every race in the game has high tier units. Everyone has amazingly buffed up units. Because I mod the whole game equally. So if I get a mod that boosts up Beastmen, I get something that boosts up greenskins and so on. Because I like the game to have a little bit of variety. So that's why I'm being more cautious now. Because at this point, since I'm playing in legendary mode, they have such high income that they're hello. Become vassal and 1,000. Yeah, sure, that works. But yeah, they have such high income that they're going to just start boosting up really well. I don't know why they wanted to become my vassal, but thank you. This was very nice. I mean, they've got fuck all. But a little ally kind of does help, especially for now. I mean, they're not going to last long, and we know that they're just going to be destroyed very soon. Start boosting you here for HP, so you can stand a little longer. Now that we've got that, we don't really have anything to boost ourselves, which kind of sucks, obviously, but maybe I'm actually going to start boosting Archaon up and actually getting him some gear. Inspiring champions. Figure reduction would be nice. Missile damage for artillery would also be nice. This is the point where we are spoiled for choice, and it can be a bit of a hassle. Let's do bigger reduction, because at the end of the day we're going to get quite a lot of troops, and now next turn we can afford to get the Communion. So hopefully we can keep alive for a while. There's no way in hell I'm doing the item just yet. I want to be a bit higher up. Plus, we need artillery as chaos. And we have a nice amount of choices too now. And different types of artillery, because we've got some Nurgle cannons and so on. And our allies are being destroyed, unfortunately. At least we know that they want to vassalize. So we could probably use that to our advantage. Raising settlements. Grandfather Nurgle will do that. Well, that worked out. Cloud of Flies. That. Right, so what we're going to do now is this.
My destiny lies this way.
And I would keep them. I'm tempted to keep them, actually.
What's theirs?
Because affinity and all that. Right, shall we keep them and move off to another faction? I'm contemplating either destroying them and getting a XP bonus, or moving down and destroying Serpent Jetty. Because it might be cool to keep an ally. I'm not too sure here. What do you guys think? So what, keep him, or... I'm really trying to contemplate it. You know what, we're gonna keep him. Because I kind of want to see if he'll actually be useful. Because at the end of the game, we will need an ally to kind of just keep everything in check. And you know, we're right next to him just in case he needs any help. Right, Unholy Communion is ours. In a few turns we can get favor of the Dark Gods, and then we can start working on the massive buffs to our guys. These guys are going to be practically useless, which does suck. Well, one faction's fine. Especially since they're losing everything, actually. Ooh. Loot and raise might be good, but then the sacking, we lose XP. We get more XP with sacking. Alright, let's now work on this, because we're going to start working on artillery soon. Let's start working on Favor of the Dark Gods and Rot, Glorious Rot. Yeah, I'm going to try and get as many vassals as possible. Maybe we can have... because they will betray each other, and it does become a problem, but... we can actually see what happens in Noska whilst they're... once we're halfway through the Badlands fighting, they could be fighting each other. And I think he's going to try and take that city from me.
Your prestige grows, my lord. News of your conquests spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most...
well, that was unfortunate. And Wintertooth is taking a lot of territory. I mean, it's no problem towards me, because if they want to do that, that's fine. I'm going to start working my way in. to mainland though, so let's see if we can actually start focusing on getting some proper gear. Let's do some damage, even though we're going to lose it now with these guys. Oh, we can subjugate them. Yeah, screw it. You belong to me now. And let's get upkeep. Yeah, let's get that. I'm so poor. Alright, I think we're good, and we're going to start leaving the north. Conflict of men, cool. Well, he leveled. Well, that works for me. Let's start making our way down to Bretonia, so we're going to have to be a little cautious. Obviously, we are going to have to walk in through lands that are a bit of a problem, but once we're doing that we can start upgrading. So we can't afford that just yet. We could afford that next turn, which is more for a little bit of extra money, or that. Yeah, I'm so poor. I'll do that because we need the 6 to actually get the greater demons. It's actually really disappointing being so freaking poor. Varg and Bretonia. Well, I've got 3 vassals. I kind of want to do that. One's gone red. One of my vassals betrayed me. Son of a bitch.
It is decreed by me. Attack!
Son of a bitch. You know what? I'm going to subjugate you. And then for good measure, because yeah, he wanted the Norskins to pretty much dominate, but round about the end he kind of lost his mind. Now, given the fact that these guys did that to me, which was very nasty, I have to make an example of these guys. Now we'll just sack it and then we'll destroy it next turn. But I'm making an example of these guys. You can't just betray your lord and master. I am the ever-chosen. Which means you have to do as I say. And that gave us a decent amount of cash to get this, and we need space for 1, because we need the Chaos Corruption, 2. I don't want the dragon. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah. All right. Do that. That just kind of pissed me off because I was actually going to start making my way down and start destroying places, but unfortunately they want to fight. And now these vassals are going to die, which is fine, but you can't just betray me. This is kind of good because that vassal is getting some levels up, isn't he? Past treaties with that. Well, screw you. Right, I made an an example faction. Why am I losing? These guys might have to die too. Nah, I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'm going to start making my way down and let them fight amongst themselves like the little bastards they are. It would be great to get some chosen, to be honest, but it's going to be a while until we do, I think. Right, our target is here. Let's see how long it'll take us to actually get down there. Enter war on the aggressor. Their allies. You know what? They're just giving me more problems. Let them fight amongst themselves. This isn't my problem. I'm gonna let them do their own stuff. Let's make our way down here. And slowly just come in and out, in and out, in and out. Unfortunately, we'll have to travel quite a bit, and that kind of sucks, but it is where we are. The next building we're gonna get is that, which is an upkeep reduction, and it's gonna obviously help us a little bit. But until we start getting all our good stuff, we're gonna be kind of weak. And we've got alright, and we can actually do a mission, but I'd rather wait before we started doing the Slayer of Kings and then getting the armor and so on. We need to actually have a prepared army. Sorcerer's back.
Straight to business. Where shall we raid next? The road is on.
No, in terms of I'm gonna have to be smart here.
Ready. My magic is yours.
We're going to have to get rid of these guys. I'm having to be smart here because I know what's going to happen. If we go to Bretonia now, we'll get landlocked and we'll get destroyed. End of the day, they're all replaceable anyway. So let's start working on... Let's do a raise.
Are you a god? The gods are.
See, because now we've got Doomfire, and that's obviously going to help us quite a bit here. We need one more turn to start getting the upkeep reduction, and we'll actually boost up through this. I want no allies. No, Wulfric died a while ago. He got beaten by Bretonia, I think, because they've colonized the south of Noska quite quickly. I've always noticed that with the Conquer Everywhere mod, Bretonia just kind of wants to take over Noska before they even take over Bretonia. And Varg's gone too. So that's pretty much every ally I had at this point.
Dominance. Blue fire.
No, we're not going to be able to reach. Next turn, next turn. Right. There we go. I mean, we have a beautiful amount of growth. And it's going to get better once we actually get our item, but at this point, we're going to get rid of all these units and boost up via Chosen and possibly start working towards getting this too. It's just a case of money, really. Money control is not easy for this. We got some Chosen here, and these are just halberds, so I want to get them in Chosen form too. We need to build an army really quickly, and they have to be a strong army. It's not going to cut it if we are stuck here just waiting.
True savages. Noska.
What's always with this issue here?
Blast it.
And we're obviously leveling up this guy as much as we can because I'd like to use him. He's a healer. Sack it. Let's do that. 2 turns, we can afford that, then we can start building up these cannons. So once we start building up cannons, we have to destroy them so they can't build up. And that's that. Yeah, that's cool. Right, we'll do this. Yeah. So with 2 turns time, we should be moving out. The Bretonians are really powerful, especially the with the mods that with the Radius mods. It gives them quite really good units, and I was sieging Couronne for a while, and I think the fight actually took ages. And by the time I was done with the fight, this was on like a casual gameplay. I absolutely got decimated, and I was just at the end of it. I was just like, I'm so scared that I really hope that nothing just pops up from the side. We'll sack it once. Because that works like that. We've got 2. We've got these guys buffed. The aura size would be good. Melee attack for Chosen. Let's work on Chosen. Then afterwards we'll start working on these. nothing else can be upgraded except for that. Our upkeep is quite good, so next turn we destroy that, we get rid of all this except for this dude, and then we start preparing up our chosen army with our artillery. I broke my chair.
My magic
Yeah.
is obliterate.
Boils and that. Let's destroy this place and start recruiting.
Unleash chaos.
We've got a booster chosen now, aura size, and aura of chaos. Let's get rid of all this crap. Okay, so you guys might be wondering what this star is, right? So as you can see, there's different versions. Hell Cannon with this is just 1. But with this, it's 2. With these guys, it's 1, and then it's 2. This is 6. So it kind of just doubles it, and it really does help because you get a lot more power from that. It's a lot more income, obviously. You have to do a lot more upkeep. But I'd say it's kind of worth it, especially when you have, at this point, we get like, look, 6, another 6. 2 and 2. You know, it does help out because we do a lot more damage, and they each are kind of specific for different things, so that's why I'm kind of doing it like this. We've got a decent army there. What about you? Can you move in? Not yet. I don't want any of these, to be honest. We should be able to move down. And problem. Alright, they're expensive. Alright, problem. I did not notice them there. I did not notice these Bretonians at all. It looks like they're gonna stay away. Nope. Ooh. Right, we're gonna have to run. Apparently not. Right, we're gonna have to run. I'm gonna try and put myself here and then start recruiting. That was very unfortunate. That was very, very unfortunate. I should have thought about that a little bit better. Yeah, it does help out because the more units you have like that, it makes it look more authentic, you know? You don't expect a Chaos Horde to come unprepared. I wish they would have done the same to the actual Hordes units. But I guess they didn't want to overpower it. And it makes sense for the artillery. But this really sucks at the moment, because I really wanted to start actually being able to recruit. Ah, it sucked. Okay, this should have bought us some time. Now let's be quick about this. That's that. So that's chosen great weapons. That's two of you. Two of you. One, two, three, four. We should be fine here. We should be fine. I'm hoping we are. I need one more turn, but at least we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more units. I'm staying too long in Norska, and it is kind of worrying.
I will not.
That works for me. Okay, let's go work on some units now. No chariots, let's do that. Now we got 6 spots, so 1, 2. For now, until we actually get our demons coming in, but that's going to be a few turns until we can actually afford them. Yeah, they are actually kind of hunting me, and I'm trying to play cat and mouse here. At least I've got some units now, so I can make a defense, but they must have thought about my plans as he's coming down here. We'll get rid of him first. One more turn, and we need 4 turns. After this army's done, I'm going to go straight down. I want to do damage. Kislev's taking over the Empire, it seems. And Bretonia's been fighting non-stop with these lads.
You bring a message, or just your flesh for me to eat?
Ah, no idea. I'm a little worried because I'm being hunted down like a dog. Were we a few levels higher, we wouldn't have that problem. We'd be much, much stronger because Archeon would be at least boosted up, but he's not at the moment, and he can't take that much damage. Right, we've got Glot Royals. No, we got that one. Okay, that's okay, because it's that mainly, and then we're going to do the campaign movement speed. 3 turns left until the army's ready. We're going to start producing. We'll go first for the Lord of Change. Mainly because I'm better using a Lord of Change in fights than I am at a Bloodthirster, which is obviously very weird considering that a Tzeentch demon is supposed to be more fluff, like squishy. But my Bloodthirsters always die really, really quickly. Two turns and we're good to go. I'm gonna purge Bretonia from up here first. Let the Norskins kind of resettle Norska. Actually, I think there's only one Norskan faction left. Yeah, there's only one faction left. No, that's 18. We come up here, do some damage here. They do have quite a bit of Norska. So we can get a Lord of Change now. Why are you guys here? Oh, it's because of the buff, isn't it? I'm not going to bother doing the demons until we can sit down and do all 3 of them at once, because this is going to make the game quite slow. But I'm going to make my way down here. We have to purge the Bretonians from Norska. You shit.
I am a lord of Bretonia.
Ah, he's got the fucking Green Knight there. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright. Well, from what I can see, Kislev's taking over the south. Is taking over the Empire for some reason, and that's all I actually know what's going on. But Bretonia is kind of powerful. I'm going to try and get all 3 demons, but it's kind of worrying about this. I was expecting 1, not bloody 2. Eek. I can take on 1 army, but nope. Alright.
What you ask is impossible.
Do you take me for a churl?
The problem
You
is
dishonor.
if I do that, I'm gonna have to run.
Not in this world or the other.
I don't
must
think it's
keep
worth
my
the
holy
risk.
vow. No.
I honestly don't think it's worth the risk.
It is forbidden.
You dishonor me.
Yeah, it's I'm kind of locked myself here.
My lady will not allow it.
I might. I might
What you
take out
ask is impossible.
Vivian's army and then try and run away from these two. Because I think that's doable. Nah, it's a one army challenge. I can't use another army, unfortunately. I'm gonna try this.
Sirius eye guides me.
I must keep my holy vow. No!
That didn't even give me a bloody level up. I come back here, I heal for a turn, and then I go back. I should be able to do more damage. Thank the Lord for... Well, thank the Chaos Gods for Lightning Strike, but... That's a little worrying. The cheeky little fuck is trying to actually hunt me. Good thing I'm not that stupid. And there's a fourth army, alright. Ooh, I took a lot of attrition damage there. Now I'm gonna have to try and run. If I make my way through here, I should be able to do something. Thing is, 4 armies.
This will achieve nothing.
They've got a lot of money. Yeah, and Archeon won't... ah, look, the Empire's coming up now, look. I'm gonna have to try and force him to follow me. Oh, piss off if you declare war on me. Alright, well that screws me up. And the Empire's got an army there. I am profoundly screwed.
This action does not have my
It's a weak army. I'm gonna have to try and get rid of France quickly. Empire and Bretonnia are hunting me. Isn't this just bloody glorious? And look, he's trying to run away too. Well, his loss is my gain. Oh, I so want to awaken the tribe. But I'm going to sack it first for the money. And for the level up, because that way we... Chosen's built. Everyone else is kind of like buffed up. Weapon strength for Chaos Knights. Is that what we have here? Yeah. Riders of the Apocalypse for cavalry unit. Chaos Knights. Ah, there's so much I need. The speed and the weapon strength would be good, but I kind of want to improve him too. Let's focus on our horses first. This just confuses me. I don't know what I'm gonna do to keep alive. First off, we'll awaken these guys as a vassal. We need to build an army, and we need allies. The hell? Awaken tribe. Right, how about we take advantage and do the Slayer of Kings? Because it's 1,500. It's a nice amount of XP that we're going to get. I'm really not sure how to do a second route here, though. That's the problem. All I know is if we level, we might be able to survive a bit longer, but I'm really at a loss of what to think, because I'm kind of stuck between a location. Obviously, if these vassals can actually get stronger, that'll help, but most likely the vassals won't do anything. It's just comforting to have, really. Let's skip the dialogue. Let's come here. Let's move these guys. These guys are going to be travelers like that. Put the horses here. They're going to keep to the side. These guys are going to stay as a defensive line. Oh, this is what I was saying. Look at the amount of artillery. It's absolutely beautiful. That was pointless. Looks like they don't want to actually take damage. Damage spell. Right, we don't need the artillery to fire there anymore. They can fire there. These guys should gun them down before they even get to us. Which are our lancers, these guys. I love a good heavy artillery. That's sorted. Fire at these guys. Those guys are broken. Fire at these guys. Bring you guys down here. Well, at least we've got this. Through the World's Edge Mountains. That's actually not a bad idea. But it's the case of fighting my way through to actually get there, though. Right, I'm going to try and get my gear, and then I'll move up to the World's Edge Mountain. I'm going to try that route. Oh, no, don't you die. You guys have got an XP. I don't want you guys dead yet. Right, well, Archeon barely killed anything, so he's not going to get a lot of XP. I did level. Let's do casualty replenishment. We've got the item now. Next turn we'll do the other mission and we'll also unlock that. Just sucks we have to wait till 23 to actually get that, but right, we definitely need to boost up our cavalry because they were absolutely crap. Also infantry. Let's get a cooldown to this, and then we need to do this because obviously we've got fire weapons. This guy is able to do quite a bit. Damages nearby enemies. Yes, please. I'm going to try and get the gear. Yeah, the artillery is fucking good. I think you can get away from the hordes. You're right. Yeah, I'm going to try the World's End Mountains. It will be a good way to get away. Ooh, hello. Who's that? I think that's France. And if it is, then I'm not worried, because, yeah, it looks like France's model. Yeah, it's France's model. I'm not worried about that. This will level us up, and we'll be able to get the eye, too. The extra armor would be glorious, to be honest, so let's try and do that. The armor of Morcar. And I remember this. All the shit tons of cavalry. I always hated this mission because of the cavalry. Even with what we have, they still actually do quite a lot of damage. Right, let's see how we get for this. Chaos Citadels. What's that mod? Have you used that before? Let's put these guys here. You guys are anti-cavalry, so let's put you there.
Father, Syrian's eye will see. Tremble, mortals. Charge them! If that is your will.
So many of them. I keep forgetting Forsaken don't break. you gotta hand it to them. They are smart, so they're trying to flank me, but hopefully we can hold. You to heal yourself, mate. Wow, they're doing so much damage. And thing is, they're actually stronger than in these missions than they are in the other ones. Right, their lord is dead. We're beating them. Right. The horses we can re-recruit. Okay, how are we doing map-wise? Everything else here is clear. Right, that was a bit harder than expected. That was a little harder. Well, mods like that could work. Sorry about that. Yeah, Chaos Slanesh Warriors need help. It's a Spartacus? What do you mean? What, the guy mentioned my lore video? I mean, it would make sense considering I had this random spike up of subs lately. I figured someone might have been like mentioning me or something at some point. Lancers. The Lancers were actually good. I'm gonna get Lancers over the standard Knights, to be honest. I forgot about that. And let's start getting some armor up. We can now do the next mission next turn. We should be fine, so let's do that. No, one of your comments. I haven't seen my Malal stuff. I'll have to check that out. That's my Chaos one. Let me see. So the problem, I'm really kind of bad with the comments because normally I check the comments when I'm out. I'll check that out. I feel bad if he did. Oh, right. Let me just check my playlist. That was really bad of me not noticing. It's just the problem is I've been out all day. I've been actually recording with the band today, actually. I'm actually really excited about that. And my phone sometimes gives me the notifications of people messaging me, and then sometimes it doesn't, and it really sucks. You know, like the comments and all that, because I like to make sure that I reply to everyone. No. Wait, was this on the Malal video, or because I can't see anything? I'm sorry, I'm half asleep too. Oh, cool. We already got the. Let's actually just wait for the last 3 units to actually come in, because 3 units can mean a lot of things, to be honest. What's this? We've detected ways to improve your video's cropping. Well, it's fine, isn't it? Oh, on the Horn Rat video. Alright, cool. Sorry, I've got to check this out. You guys have got me really curious about this now. Where is my playlist? Oh, what's happening here? Skull Takers, yeah, into war an ally. I actually want to keep an ally for a while. How are we doing this? One more turn? One more turn. Yeah, let's wait one more turn so we can actually get that. And that can actually let me look at my Horned Rat video. Where the hell's my escaping one? I wish there was... Oh, yeah, there is a search function on YouTube. Oh, I'm really sorry. Today I'm just... I don't know what's up with me today. The Horned Rat. Here we go. Grudge. Whoa. Loud. Right, let me just... There. No, I don't see something there. I see a lot of views on the Hell Pit Abomination video. Wow, that's 1,500 views. That's a lot. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't think, wow, that's a lot of views for one of my videos. Right, let's do the fight. That's actually really cool, the fact that I've got that many views in a video. Ooh, they've got ranged. And Dragon Ogres. Cool. Now this should be a fun fight. I'm probably going to do some more Skaven lore videos for this week, because it seems like really a lot of people kind of like it. And to be honest, I understand why everyone likes the Skaven so much, so I don't have a problem focusing a bit on the Skaven a little bit. I mean, I've actually booked next week off, as in no commitments to go out and so on, and I plan to do a little marathon of lore videos the week before Total War 2 comes out. I kind of want to do like one release every day, maybe even 2 releases of lore videos every day, and hopefully I can do that, which is why I've kind of like made sure that I've got next week off so I can work on some scripts and so on. And I've got a really interesting one coming up for Friday next week. Well, this week. It's already Monday here.
At last, a worthy challenger comes.
It's like, at last, a worthy challenger comes. Well, we actually came to him, so let's do that. You guys are anti-large, so I want you guys here.
It is done. Chosen. Now, ruinous powers. Agree. Finches many glories.
Alright, good. Let's make them come to us. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like Skaven. Honestly, I think that's going to be the first faction I'm going to play when Total War 2 comes out. I've even taken a few days off when that game comes out. I've told my bosses, right, priorities, man. Skaven. Right, we're going to have to go a little forward. So let's move everyone together. And to be honest, they absolutely look awesome. So I really want to do some lore videos on them, especially on some clans which are based in this map of the Grand Campaign, because I'm hoping we get to play them in even if it's a DLC or something. It'll be nice to start in Skaven Blight, or you know, just start here in the Hell Pit, which is actually in Kislev, and spawn nothing but Hell Pit abominations. That could be a nice challenge, actually. Right, for 450 range, it's not actually that bloody far, is it? So I kind of want to get them to come down to me. We're almost there. I'd be more confident if he came down to me, so... Come on. Seriously? Alright, if he doesn't fire now, I'm gonna get really pissed off. Come on. Yay! Finally! Did you stop firing? Here we go. too bad we can't actually zoom in. Wow, they actually got one down. Well, let's do that then. Come on, horsies. Well, the giant can hit bloody hard, can't he? Come on, horsies. Yeah, a little faster. Son of a bitch. Way too fast. I don't want you to die. Not yet. Okay, let's move our artillery like this. Yeah, we really need to buff up our Chaos a little bit more. There's really not a lot on Caleb, really, is there? I mean, it's... There might be something. I've got quite a few books I can find out about Caleb, to be honest. I mean, I've got a decent amount of lore books and stuff like that. But I don't think he was established even that much. I mean, my video on Malal was very short at best, because obviously there's actually more lore for him in the 40k universe than there is in fantasy, which really sucks, because I actually had a Malal themed army. Everyone else is dead here. Just get rid of these last bastards. They can do damage, but not that much damage, it seems. Why are you stopping? You're chaos, for fuck's sake. Fire! There we go. The nerve of these cannons just stopping because our troops are in front. Yeah, it's the comic, pretty much. I might do something on that. It's a good idea, to be honest. It just sucks that they never actually fleshed him out, to be honest, because they had a lot of potential. I mean, have you seen the sketches of what would have been the demons of Malal? No, there's actually a little bit more. If we're talking in the broader scale of just, if we're talking fantasy and 40k, there's a lot more, because we know that the gods kind of like overlap. If we're talking about just fantasy, there's a few books that mention him. I think they're like from the 80s, and that's pretty much it. They never actually fleshed him out too much. But the whole idea of a chaos god who wanted to destroy all the chaos gods, it sounds amazing, you know? Let's start working on the unclean one. Yeah, they had all that, and I think it was more of a case of, it was a copyright thing, wasn't it, with the actual creator who wrote the backstory for Malal and so on. Then they tried to call him Malice, and then nothing kind of like came out after that. To be honest, he still can be in the canon. I mean, he's more or less in the canon in 40k. Because there was a mention of him very, very, not so recent, but recent-ish. And if they're able to do that, that means they obviously have some greater plan for Malal in the future. I'm going to start working my way down here and killing these guys. Because I want to get some levels up. Yeah, it's so awesome. I mean, some of them looked so freaking cool. If I can remember correctly, there was one that it was pretty much like a. It looked like a bloodthirster, but it was sorry, like a bloodletter of Khorne, but it was so different too, and it just looked awesome because you can kind of see, you know, it could be like he took advantage or took over a bloodletter or something, because Malal is supposed to be a very powerful god. Took a while for them to destroy Crackerdrak. And we've got that now, so let's work on our campaign movement speed. I think at this point I'm not even scared if they actually summon the Chaos Invasion. I think I should be fine. Ooh, Winds of Magic. Causes damage. Yeah, let's get Glorious Rot first. Thing is, they could have made so much money. Not so much with fantasy now, because obviously fantasy is pretty much dead. But with all the stuff going down on 40k now, all the new story development, it would have been really cool to have Malal just pop up. Right then, you green-skinned bastards. I'd bother, but I'm not going to. Squish. They are beneath me. And I see another bloody Bretonnian army.
My lady will not allow it.
Northmen come.
He's traveled fucking far, hasn't he? They actually have a wall? That's so weird. Hey, look, we can awaken a tribe. Awesome. Yes, please.
I'll have this world.
Alright, that's not fun for me.
Spirits of Morka.
Let's do that. And let's boost up his HP because he's going to need it.
It is decreed by
Alright, two more levels and we can actually get something else. Yeah, I mean, like, with the 40k developments, with obviously the Primarchs coming back and so on, I think it would be a great way to just introduce Malal, because I know it was, I think it was, what, 2006, where in one of the Games Workshops, one of the White Dwarf magazines, a sorcerer of Tzeentch ended up giving himself to Malal, well, Malice now, as he's known, in order to survive, and I think that's kind of awesome, really. Because it was just kind of like a little hint going, well, he's here. Right, ooh, hello.
My lady will not allow it.
Eesh, look at that. Knights of the Blazing Sun. It's kind of scary. Son of a bitch. Oh, well, cool.
All that I hold dear, no.
I'm gonna let my allies die here, so yeah.
forward unto slaughter.
I'm playing Archeon as a coward, because he'll actually get something done. And we can start affording our demons soon. I mean, we have to wait until we get some sort of reduction, because that's really expensive. It's like 1,000 upkeep. I can't even actually get one of them just yet, but I know I can in the future. I just have to actually find a way to reduce them, because look, Lord of Change is 1,255 upkeep. It's like, fuck off. Yeah, the Sons of Malice, which I actually have some of my Space Marines painted in that way, because I had a small faction dedicated to them in both fantasy and in 40k. Because it was kind of cool, to be honest. I mean, they made a lot of minor gods, as you've seen from my videos, but Malal just seemed like the coolest one. I mean, there was one which I think Nekoho was just like the god of depression at that point. Let's come here for replenishment.
Absolutely not.
This is going to be a bit worrying. What the fuck is that?
Obey.
Oh. There used to be a mod in Total War Warhammer that they made a faction to Malal, but the mod developer stopped doing it, which is kind of unfortunate, really, because you could play them in custom map, but you couldn't play them in the campaign, and it was so horrible because I really wanted to. They fleshed it out really well too. Okay, we're having a problem here. I'm not confident just yet.
No. Not lightly.
Thing is, we could take one, but then we're stuck fighting the other. Let's move back a bit. Yeah, you should check out the mod, honestly. You can use it in the custom battles, which is okay, but it's still not like... It would be much cooler if you could use it as a proper battle. It would be so cool if you could use it in the campaign. I would love to play as them. And if there are any mod developers out there watching this, like, please think of it. It would be amazing, absolutely amazing. Yeah. I mean, we're kind of spoiled for choice when it comes to factions, because there is a lot of playable factions, but, you know, some people have their favorite. Some people are still hoping for a second Empire faction, which, to be honest, I get it. I would like if all the factions for the Empire were kind of fleshed out a little bit and made a little unique. But I doubt we're going to get that ever, really. And it kind of sucks, because it would be really nice. How are we doing here? That's for the movement. It must be something that reduces the cost of these guys, because that's still very expensive. Ah, it's this, see? 50% for demon. It's going to be a while until we get that. I'll add that into the list. I'll do a little lore check on that. Hopefully I can get that done with all the stuff that I'm doing, because I've got a few Skaven ones planned, and there's going to be a video tomorrow. Hopefully if I can get it in time. And that's going to be another Skaven one. I'm actually highlighting units, because I've noticed that people like lore are not just heroes, but the units too. And it makes sense, because you want to kind of know about the stuff that you're using in battle and so on. We're getting surrounded.
Like me when I'm angry.
Right, I'm gonna take your advice and move my way down through here. I need to get out of here quickly. So my allies are gonna die, but we need to get away. So it's just how it works. Yeah, no, and I understand why they've gone for that. I know some people say it's scummy, but it's because each race is so different, and all the animations, all the DLC stuff kind of makes sense that they're selling so much and they're making so much money. And to be honest, I love this game so much. I'm almost at 2,000 hours playing this game. I absolutely love it. The fact that I refuse to play Age of Sigmar, I really do. It's not the same. And it's not about the stupid rules and all that, because, I mean, even Warhammer Fantasy Battle had stupid rules. It's more of the case that, you know, you grow up with something and then it's just taken away.
I serve no master.
It just kind of breaks your heart, you know? Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to get into the mountains quite quickly, because there's no point staying in Norsca. I tried, but the Empire and Bretonnia kind of teamed up together. I wish they'd go fight themselves. I might try and make an ally out of the Beastmen or something. Because I'm sorry, but Frog is absolutely useless here. He took over most of Norsca only to lose it against these guys, and I'm not doing his work for him. I see the vamps are coming up. Yeah, Fantasy Space Marines, which makes no bloody sense. It kind of... It confuses me. I mean, what the hell was Games Workshop thinking? I've loved a lot of stuff they've done, but what the hell? Honestly, what the hell? Right, how are we going to do this? Let's go through here. Well, I got worried there. We can actually do this. It's like, yeah, you know what fantasy needed? Space Marines, because everyone wants bloody Space Marines. And don't get me wrong. Yeah. Well, I'm a fan of 40k myself, and I have been dabbling with the idea of making some 40k lore videos on the side. But because I am a fan, I actually play mostly Chaos and Tau actually for 40k, and I'm a big fan of the Tau. The Tau is just absolutely awesome. But there's so much that could have been done, and they could have just advanced the story without blowing up the bloody world. Yeah, definitely. You know, it's just, it's so much, I find it much more fun to see an army fighting with swords than with guns. You know, and magic and stuff like that. I don't want to see a bloody nuke. Let's destroy that from Kislev on the way down, we might as well. I'm looking for the money at this point.
Sigma, no.
HP. But yeah, no, I totally get you. I mean, it's just, fantasy's just so much cooler, you know, horses and medieval stuff. The whole idea of everything else with I just don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I've tried to wrap my head around it, but I honestly can't. But well, we'll see. And I might do it like because I do like what more or less when I actually do it on time, because I know that I'm not the best at timekeeping with posts and so on and scheduling. I normally do around 8 lore videos a month, so I might work a little harder to make 9 or maybe even 10, and do a 40k video every now and then. Oh please, let's hope that there's no videos for Age of Sigmar. Let's make them regret everything and actually come back to fantasy and just say it was all a dream. I will accept it. They just said it was all a dream of some random peasant girl who was just having a fever. I'll accept that. I will accept that without a problem. I know it's a shitty way of saying it, but I'll accept it just so I can get my fantasy back. I think I just got a free hero. Ooh, Zinch. Well, you're kind of crappy, to be honest, except for the faction-wide stuff, so I might use you for that. Oh, yeah, you're the ones that actually have to be used on an army. Well, up to Bretona you go. I don't want to piss off the undead, because they'll prove to be good allies in the future. Just don't mind me, Frog. I'm not actually trying to trespass, I'm just trying to go and destroy these guys. I mean, it just... Could you imagine just videos like that? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Sigmar's supposed to be all-powerful and shit now, isn't he? And he made the realms, and for some reason with the realms everything comes back, even chaos and all that, and destruction and shit. Well, how about we just bring them... He could have just remade the world. I mean, I read into Age of Sigmar lore, and I just have no idea. I kept reading the same passages over and over going, what the flying fuck is this, you know? I don't want to piss these guys off. Can I assassinate you, please? Yay! Thank you. Let's actually improve your armor, because you're actually not too bad. Yeah. Just do a multiverse thing. I mean, all these comic book companies do it. Why can't Games Workshop? Just get it out of the way and over and done with, you know? And I will accept that. I mean, technically, it can be done without a problem. We can go back to our usual shit, whilst all the Sigmar babies can dance with their magical buckets or whatever the hell, you know. I'm gonna destroy this place. I'm gonna do the last mission, and then I'm gonna have to call it, because it is 1:30 AM and I do have to wake up to get to work and all that. I don't really want the money. Needless to say, we're safe now anyway, so. And what can we do here? Apparently not. Seriously, only assassinate? Oh, hello, Beastmen. Malagor and Gorus. Well, nice to see them now. Oh no, I've got a lot of coffee at work. I'm good. Plus, it's not like the cats would let me sleep anyway. They're both been asleep for a while now, so it's about time for the cats to start waking up and singing the song of their people. I doubt the Darwi will. I mean, maybe Belagar, because he's desperate to just get back into the 8 Peaks, so he'll probably just let anyone help him out. If he's actually out. He might have actually been destroyed. I'm curious to see what the hell's going... Skull Takers have been invited by your enemies. Yes, because everyone just kind of joins up to fight me, don't they? You know what? I really don't want you anymore. Let's go this way. When we destroy that, we'll be able to do the mission, and then I'll call it from there. But at least we'll have destroyed and gotten our 4 items, which we can afford the demons. I'm just gonna love it if I actually get down to the Badlands without an issue, and then in 2 turns flat, like 4 Dawi armies just come out and just stab me. It's like, fuck. And I've been having the worst of luck, so it might actually happen. The aim of the game is essentially take out faction by faction. Because once you're able to do that, then it doesn't matter if one expands too much, eventually he can be beaten down. Let's raise this. The attrition here is fucking horrible, eh? Right, we've got that. We're going to get that in next turn, so let's focus now on... Weapon strength is good. Ooh, that's a lot of weapon strength. And that's weapon strength too. Yeah, bloody hell. Ew. Hit points. Yeah, I kind of want the hit points. There we go. Extra HP. Just so we can survive a little bit. If I arrive in the Badlands, I'm going to start doing more damage around that. The idea is to stay down there for a while. I think the Dawi have actually been killed off, and it's just the greenskins down there, to be honest. But the idea is just to stay there until someone does damage enough to the Chaos invasion force that turns against you. Right, so 1 Dawi force is still alive as far as I've seen. Raise or sack 8 settlements. Are you fucking serious? I don't think I'll be able to last to do the whole thing. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Terrorgeists. You fucking psychopath.
Everything dies.
Oh, there's a dwarf. Alright. Now that we know that they're on the map. 16. Alright. And Barakvar. Okay, so that seems to be the only dwarves. Whoa, these guys are still here. What the fuck? And you guys are liking me. Well, that's a nice little change.
Talk quick before I get hungry again.
Oh, shut up, you little troll. Yeah, he's gonna get ready to kick me in the balls. That's probably what will actually make me lose. It's just they added in a secret animation where he just bends me over and kicks me repeatedly. Right, well, vampires, you guys are improving, even though I'm trespassing against you. I really would not like to deal with you guys, so goodbye. Right, left or right? They've captured all that. Let's get rid of the Grand Peak and go for that to do some damage against them. We will fight the Dawi in their territory. I'm just going to do about 2 or 3 more turns because I do have to eventually go. It is getting really late, I've just realized. I'm actually kind of impressed that I've been able to do a stream for 3 hours though. I was hoping to do this much earlier, but I had to get called away for the band and all that. Which, don't get me wrong, that's a cool thing, but you know, I do want to do some other stuff too, but say, oh no, because we got to do this, we got to do that. It's like, well, I'm not the one recording today. Let's go down here. Let's take that, and we'll stop at Gunbad. Surprised Wood Elves are still even here. They're allied with the Border Princes Talia and Barak Var. Screw me. See, I don't mind the vampires kind of taking the lands that I'm destroying, because at this point it's free reign for them. But it's just like bloody hell, you know? Oh, arcane conduit. Don't mind if I do. Oh, the new season of Thrones. I've already watched it. The leak. This was the episode that got leaked, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, I've already seen it. I couldn't resist because I couldn't allow anyone. My social group of friends, some of them can be a little bastardy, and I didn't want them to just like ruin it for me. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch it, and it kind of just helps out a little bit. Because now when I finish work tomorrow, I don't have to go home and at 5:30 and go watch Game of Thrones for an hour. I can actually work on an old video. And a lot of stuff that I've got planned for the channel. I honestly don't know how I've got any free time. Witness me. You know what? I'll witness you. Let's move some chaos corruption around. Yeah, it's honestly really cool. Game of Thrones is actually really fun. I'm a big fan of the books and the TV show, to be honest. And the episode was absolutely awesome. A lot of cool stuff happens. Oh wow, we can reach.
Wipe that out!
I did notice though that the Border Princes are here, and so are these guys. Barak Var's got that. I think the Border Princes are being beaten back. They're just kind of like staying together. Well, we got a bit more here. Melee defense would be kind of cool, but we could get it with this. We should focus on the leadership, to be honest. The big battle for this episode is awesome. Trust me, I'm not going to ruin it for you. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. but believe me, it is freaking awesome. I'm a firm believer of not giving any details whatsoever, because it just ruins it. It just really ruins it. But believe me, it was absolutely great.
Your conquests strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, mighty lord. The white...
Oh, not that much fear, I still have to wait, is it? I'm gonna go get rid of Barakvar. I know I've said I'm gonna stop for a while, but... I want to get rid of Barakvar. Yeah, I'm pissing off every bloody faction. Hopefully, like, Frog will be nice enough to actually do some shit. And when I do this next weekend, when I stream again, we'll actually be able to get the bloody demons, so... Whoopee. I will not end it until Barakvar dies. I don't care if I'm going to be sleep deprived, I want those Starwe to die. They've survived too fast. A Warhammer fantasy film would be cool. But it would have to be a lot of... It would have to be a TV show, actually. It would have to be like a 24 episodes per season stuff. Because there's so much you'd have to do. Like, think about it like Game of Thrones, where they do one faction, one faction, one faction, one faction. And it's always highlighted between the episode, but something like that would have to be done. Hello, you little bastards.
Absolutely not.
See, look, they've got the artillery bonus too.
I'll ignore that.
I'm gonna wait. This might have to be done another day when I'm a bit level-headed. Because I don't trust these guys.
Sigmar forbids this.
Yeah, I'm going to have to call it here. Let's just do a little overview, see what the hell's happening up here. Frog's losing territory. And our allies actually are doing something. Which is nice, but I wish they'd actually do some more damage and not actually die out. Frog's actually losing. He's gaining, but he's losing. I mean, he's already down here. Look at that.
What do you want?
Yeah, non-aggression pact, maybe? Nah, I'll do that later. Right, well, we are doing quite well. I mean, we're still alive. But yeah, I'm going to have to do it when I'm a bit more level-headed. because I am actually kind of tired. So I'm going to have to call it here. But this was really fun though, and tomorrow I'll be posting another Let's Play, and after that, hopefully a lore video during the afternoon if I can finish it in time, which I think I should be able to. Yeah, like without a problem, I think. Yeah, that could be done too. That could be done too. But yeah. Let me just check something out. How are we doing here? It's Bretonia. I'm going to see how much land that everyone owns first. The Beastmen are okay, but they're doing absolutely fuck all. We're kind of improving against them though. These guys, they all hate us because of the debuff that this guy has. Bretonia's almost destroyed, which is cool. My reasoning is I want to get rid of Barak Var because that's one more to get rid of. But the little bastards over here have quite a defense. The Vamps are losing quite a lot of land, but they're absolutely fighting everyone. And look, Angren's still alive, it seems. Once we can get rid of these factions, we'll be fine. I'm safe for now, because once they spawn chaos, at least I know that I'll be safe. Yeah, indeed. So we're still alive, so that's all right. But yeah. Alright, well, thanks so much for watching, guys. And I'll see you all tomorrow with a brand new lore video. Until then, guys, adios.